Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
56.
Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A give, Singletary right side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 84 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers.
And that's caught inside the 30.
He's gonna make everything
Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders.